Welcome everyone tuning in to the LAKC semifinals. My name is Daniel Rogenhofer. I'm an assistant coach for Lee Summit Boys Lacrosse Club. With me here I have Zach Napper and Alex Garcia from Blue Valley North. They both play midfield. Right after this, we're going to talk a little bit about our two teams coming up, Pembroke Hill and Rockhurst High School. Sweet!
Oh, nice.
Welcome back, everyone. We're going to talk about a few of the teams that we have here and highlight a few of the players. We'll go ahead and let Zach and Alex talk a little bit about Pembroke High School.
That Baron Nathan, that dude is a hard hitter. I mean, I remember he came into the North game. He laid some wood on our middies. What does he have to say about that?
Yeah, so going on defense, the goalie, William Andrews, phenomenal goalie.
Yeah.
He could drop on the ball like a dime, you know. I remember he had, more than over 15 saves at least in that game.
Yeah, and he saved almost every single one of them. That Stark Daniel, I remember playing against him. That dude never ever stops moving at attack. That dude their whole offense in general never stops moving. Such a well-coached team. Such good coordinated offense. It's hard to stop Pembroke.
Yeah, in our time playing against Pembroke, what I was really impressed with was their defense and their goaltending. They have a few really good closed defenders. They have a few closed defenders that made all Metro in the LAKC league. And their offense really slows the game down, knowing that the defense is their strength, knowing that they're going to maintain time possession, and they don't really want to make their defense work too much, but when they are playing defense, they play it extremely well.
Yeah, they do.
Absolutely.
Right.
And how about on the offensive side of that? Jack Ramza, senior captain, first team All-Metro. Man, can he pipe them corners. I mean, like no other.
Yeah, and to go with him at the attack, Jack Staker. I mean, that dude has an eagle eye. I mean, that dude can put it in the goal.
Well, that's enough about Pembroke. Let's go ahead and move on to Rockhurst, which has had a long tradition of winning history here in Kansas City. I remember back playing high school ball in St. Louis, coming out to Rockhurst and attempting to do our best, but, you know, they're a very stacked team.
Yeah.
This year, it looks like their attackman, number 9, Brady Guck, All-American, not just All-Metro, All-American, leads this offense, whether he starts with the ball or finishes it with it last on goal. What do you guys think?
No, absolutely. I completely agree with you. And what about number 22, Joe Hathaway? Bob Scott Service Award. That's a huge honor, and a phenomenal player at that.
I know before preseason, I know a lot of the talk was Rockhurst isn't going to be top 4 again. And what do you know? They're top 4 again. A lot of people doubted them. And what do you know? They're top 4 again in the playoffs. I mean, it's Rockhurst.
Yeah. Northland gave them a really good game, and I was really impressed with Northland this year. And I thought they'd make it in the Final Four, but sometimes experience means a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
I mean, got to be there.
Keep your eye on Connor Redmond. I think that dude, senior, his last game. I think he could light up the scoreboard a a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you guys been watching the college games at all?
You know it.
Yeah. So, hey, how do you think about Trevor Baptiste breaking that all-time face-off record?
That dude's a tank.
Oh, yeah.
Tank.
He's crazy.
I think it's a great lesson to young lacrosse players all out there that if you really commit yourself not just to hitting the wall and practical, but get in the weight room.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, especially for lacrosse. I mean, I think you see a lack of weight room. And I think you see the teams that do lift a lot, like the game after the Shawn Mission East.
Yeah.
I mean, look at them. They're huge, and they're good every single year.
Very physical team, yes. One of the things I have to say that I've been really impressed with the growth of lacrosse here in Kansas City is that you are seeing some teams that are integrating training programs in the weight room. When I used to come out here and play when I was in high school, I didn't really see a lot of that. And one of the things I've just been overall impressed, just all over in Missouri, in St. Louis, or in Kansas City, you're starting to see a lot of multi-sport athletes, football players, hockey players, get in and really get a really good strength training regimen in, and it's really advancing the game.
Absolutely. I mean, you see those teams that incorporate the football dynamics in lacrosse, and it really sets them apart from the other teams.
Yeah. Well, hey, we're going to get back to these games here as soon as we're about to start. Up next, Rockhurst and Pembroke High School. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have to sit down?
I only have 2 headsets.
We'll switch off.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to do Pembroke first.
So what exactly are we listening to? Because we can just hold the mic if we don't need to listen to it.
You just get a little bit of each other. That's about it.
Another microphone in here. It's so you two can hear each other.
Gotcha.
Check. It's like being up in the booth for football, man.
Open up the windows.
Okay.
We can. You know, I see Woodruff, our offensive coordinator for football. We'd be on the field and you look up and you just see him like standing and looking through like that.
Probably like flexing about break table. Yeah, I coach over at Central Academy. Hey, welcome everyone back here We are at UMKC Durwood Field, and I'm going to go ahead and announce the starting lineup for Pembroke High School. Number 2, defender, Thomas Finn. Number 3, attack, Tyler Hodes. Number 4, midfielder, William Molbach. Number 9, oh, my apologies, that is the Rockhurst roster. I'm right here on Pembroke. Okay, let's start this again. Starting for Pembroke High School, at attack, number 1, Hogan Henry. Number 4 on defense, Brandmeyer Quinn. Number 5 on defense, Nathan Barwin. Number 9 on defense, Patrick Coomer. Number 19, midfielder, Cap McKinley. Attackman, number 22, Jack Stacker. Midfielder, number 23, Jack Ramza. Number 40, goalie, William Andrews. And attack, number 45, Peter Burdett. Now we'll go back to the Rockhurst roster. At defense, number 2, Thomas Finn. Number 3, an attackman, Tyler Hodes. A midfielder, number 4, William Molbach. Number 9, All-American attackman, Brady Guck. Number 11, defender, Danny Thompson. Number 12, Connor Redman at attack. Number 26, Mason Vasta, midfielder. Number 28, defender, Simon Williams. And last but not least, goaltender, Michael Kuklinski, number 34. So right now I have Alex on the other line here, and we're going to talk a little bit about what we're looking forward to today with this matchup. So Alex, go ahead and chime on in here.
Yeah, so first about Pembroke Hill's defense. I was really impressed with number 40, William Andrews. I can't say enough about him and his goal-stopping performance in our game. I'm a midfielder at Blue Valley North, and he was a phenomenal goalie. Also, number 45, Peter Burdett, honorable mention. He's an attackman. Their attack side of the ball is phenomenal, and they have a bunch of first-team All-Metros. And
as we talked about earlier, Pembroke has a really strong defensive team, and it's going to be really interesting to see how Rockhurst decides to plan their offense with Brady Guck. Is he going to be the one starting with the ball, trying to draw a slide and dish it off to one of his teammates, or is he going to stay on the backside waiting for a teammate to dodge and try to get him open for a time and room shot? We'll see. It'll be one of the things I'm looking at the most. What does Rockhurst plan to do with their All-American, Brady Guck?
You know, if Rockhurst can move the ball really fast and well and outmove the Pembroke defense, I think that they'll be having a great time scoring, and it'll be interesting to watch.
Yeah, you know, off-ball movement's definitely going to be the key. I played defense back in my playing career, and the biggest thing is you always got to be relevant as an offensive player. You always need to make sure that you're making your defender pay attention to you. So if you're trying to play help defense and you got Brady Guck rolling the crease and you're trying to worry about slide or not, and if you do slide, he might go ahead and pass it to the guy that you just slid from. So it's a lot to pay attention to, and definitely off-ball movement's going to be huge.
Yeah, Pembroke's going to have their head on a swivel in this game. Rockhurst can't talk enough about how quickly they move.
All right. And we'll go to a quick break. Please stay tuned. Welcome back, LAKC fans. Dan Rogenhofer back here with Zach and Alex. We are about to get on the way here as soon as we get these teams breaking down.
I think a interesting point or interesting focus point will be face-offs. I mean, who can win the possession? I mean, I remember who was Pembroke's face-off guy? Do you know, Alex?
Not off the top of my head. I remember he got most of the possessions, though.
Yeah, I remember him being a very talented face-off guy, along with the Rockhurst guy. Rockhurst guy's very talented, so it'd be interesting, you know, keep the ball out of Pembroke's offense's hand.
Well, you guys know what I'm going to say being a coach, and you probably heard it from your coach. It's all about 50-50 ground balls.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Who wants it more?
And, you know, a lot of people think about, you know, just picking up the ball, but who's going to clear out some body, clear some room to pick up the ball? You know, a lot of this game is not just on the ball. It's happening. What's going on off the ball?
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to watch. Very interesting.
It's going to be definitely a physical game.
Yeah. Keep your eye on number 5. Nathan Barrow, and once again, I said before, that man can lay some wood. He's a big kid. He's a captain for a reason. He's a very strong leader for the defense.
Yeah, I've always tried to coach guys to play physical within the rules because if you want to take away a Dodger's confidence, you want to slow him down. You definitely want him thinking twice about going against a
put
guy
on his
like
butt
that.
the first time, and he's not going to want to dodge the second time. Yeah, that's what our coach said as well.
Well, here we go. We got both teams lined up. Refs are going to explain some of the rules and regulations. We're going to have the goalies cross.
Yeah.
Going to hear a lot of hooping and hollering, and then we're going to get this game started with a face-off here at center field.
Get the show on the road, baby.
Yeah. So
can't wait to see William Andrews. I'm sorry. Get at it, man. Like I said before, that man is a very good goal. He can drop. I mean, big stature, but that man can drop.
Both
quickly.
goalies at that. I mean, number 34. Michael Kulinski, I don't know if I said that right, another phenomenal goalie for Rockhurst.
Yeah.
This will be a very interesting game. I'd like to see how this pans out.
24, 44, both big bodies. Let's see what their names are right here.
Number 4, William Mulbach for Rockhurst taking this face-off.
Pembroke, number 35.
We have Chris Fittetti for Rockhurst playing LSM. Let's see how this goes.
And we're off. Again, LAKC play. Looks like Pembroke got the clamp, going with a big whack there.
A lot of physicality going on.
Rockhurst
right now.
possession.
Yeah, Rockhurst with possession. Quick shot.
Quick
goal.
ripper. Let's go. Rockhurst is up to a quick start, baby.
And that's just a matter of moving the ball, looking up, seeing the open attackman there.
By number 8, Jack Eccles.
Jack Eccles with the assist. That's just good heads-up play right there.
Oh, you know, this game's the fastest game on 2 feet. So you can score goals that fast. Right off the face-off, Pembroke did a good job getting the draw behind, but didn't get the ground ball. So let's see if Pembroke's going to do a little more teamwork on the ground ball here and see if they can come with the possession.
Yeah.
We're back in Carolyn facing off.
Ball's out.
Looks like
Scuffle for the ball. Rockers by it.
scoop through. Still live.
Looks like Pembroke's going to come out with the possession on this one.
Good ground ball by the long stick midi.
Let's see how they treat this possession right here. See how much they slow it down if they try to get a quick goal.
Well, it looks like right now they're going to try and get their personnel right as they're subbing.
Yeah.
They got a touch in the box. They can take their time. And right now they're just going to look for their matchup. They got a few guys on offense that are pretty good dodgers. As you can see, the rest of the team's dropping back on the backside. Here comes the sweep across.
Good defense by Jack Eccles.
And he tried to just pass off to an adjacent teammate. Good ground ball by the ex-attackman. Shot, but there's a good last-second stick check sending the shot over the cage.
It's going to stay with Pembroke here.
Pembroke possession.
See what they do behind X. See where the slide's going to come from.
Yeah, as you can see.
Look at that. Great defense. Great defense right there. Raising his hands.
Number 28, that's Simon Williams.
22 now, rolling it, trying to attack from goal line extended. Gets a feed, but he feeds it right into the goaltender's net.
Yeah, you can tell Rockers came to play today.
And here comes the clear. Number 28 now with the ball, taking it on up. Looks like he's going to go ahead and cross.
Yeah. Who stayed? Okay, someone stayed.
Easy clear, but a little bit of a mishandle there. And we got a live ball.
28 recovers. Looks like Rockhurst
You got
still
Duck.
needs the
There's
possession.
the All-American with the ball. And it looks like we got a failure to advance. It was a good job riding there by Pembroke.
Absolutely. That's something that's going to be important for both teams here. Who can ride the longest? Possession is key here.
Still
We're having
looking
some
like
trouble
that.
passing the ball is what it looks like right now. Very, very rare to see that.
Well, you know, both these teams have some really strong defenders here. You got Rockhurst coming in with some heavy stick checks.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a little bit of nerves to that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Might get another failure to advance if Pembroke can't get a touch in the box.
Yeah. One-handed ground ball. Okay.
Yep.
There you go.
See if the
Okay.
coach might call timeout now he's got possession.
Look at Rockhurst just doing everything they can, though, to get that ball.
Yeah, they're definitely playing full field defense. They're going
Yeah.
to make Pembroke earn every inch of the field
they
they
are.
run.
Shot
Ooh,
and a
roll.
ripper.
Number 23.
Hockey stop.
By
Wait for fans.
number 23, Jack Lanza.
What I saw there was you had a slide in a double team, but there wasn't a communication. Usually the person sliding the ball is going to yell double, 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 or find one, find one. They both fell off, recovering to look for a defender, leaving him at top center cylinder. Nice little underhand left-hand
Yeah.
shot. Looks like it hit five-hole.
Yeah.
Didn't see it coming.
Will Carolyn for Pembroke.
That's just a good one-on-one matchup by Pembroke there. If they find more of those and capitalize on them.
Good recognition. That type of stuff you can't coach. He just knew exactly he had a one-on-one matchup. He went close to the cage. He knew exactly where he was, turned his back, and ripped it.
Yep. Here we are again at the face-off. Rockhurst wins the clamp, but can they get the ground ball?
Questionable push in the
Yeah, I was
back.
going to say, maybe a missed call, but that's all right. It happens.
You just got to keep playing.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's going to get a little
chippy. It's getting chippy out
yeah.
there. Oh.
Ball is still
within
no
5
possession.
yards.
See if they
Pembroke,
capitalize off this right
Pembroke
here.
comes up with the ground ball.
it
Decided
looks
to
like
slow it down, get the personnel on.
Smart decision.
Look at Rockhurst is pressuring out.
Yeah, Rockhurst really has a lot of trust in their defenders and how elite they are with their feet, so they're going
Yeah.
to go ahead and press outside the box. 20. Oh, that's 22.
glove.
That's
The
the
glove fell
Josh.
off. Guess he
A
got
little
rid of
bit of an
that.
equipment malfunction.
Could have been a little good broken hand there if the defense recognized that.
Let's see what the call is here. Looks like it's going to be Rockhurst ball. I'm not exactly sure what the call is. Maybe the player interfered with the play
Yeah,
while he was trying to retrieve the head of his stick. So Rockhurst is here on the clear. They already got the ball at the short stick. He splits the double
he
team.
splits the
Great job.
defense,
Good
yeah.
split.
You can try to get rid of it.
He's got a touch. It looks like they're going to go ahead and slow
Yeah.
things down and get their personnel set up. Ball's being back now
Great
to
player.
X.
Let's
Number
wa-
12.
Let's watch the movement here. Rockhurst, they have a great job moving the ball fast, creating mismatches.
I think they're going to try to capitalize off this number, not the
Little pick and
12-9
roll.
matchup.
That was a little pick and roll two-man game with Gluck.
Great
Good
defense,
D.
physical. Like I said, the Pembroke defense can lay some wood.
You know, and like I try to tell my guys when we play Rockhurst, you got to play them physical. You can't let them dodge with a lot of confidence.
Yes.
Dishes it to the wing, looks for a shot. He's got a step. There's the slide in the double team, and the ground ball came up with the depot. What a good ground ball
Almost
snag.
rolled it into the goal by accident.
Good look on the left
Clear on
side.
Clear.
Great clear. On a dime to the long stick.
Great
Brady.
movement.
Here we
This is
go,
what
fast
This
break.
is what Pembroke's the best at.
Takes a shot, and you got number one Taysom.
They get 10 of those, they score 5 of them.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what they're great at.
Yeah, that was a really good transition job there by Pembroke. Ooh, a feed right to the goal, and he tries a one-handed left swing. Stoppage in play.
I believe that might have been crease. Yeah.
Rockhurst ball.
Yeah. Boy, if he would have made that, you
Oh,
can
that
call
would've been-
ESPN. Da-da-da, da-da-da.
That would have been a miracle shot right there.
Okay, Rockhurst coming up here with the clear. The pole's going to go ahead and try and contend. The attack's riding
that'll
really
make a-
hard.
On the head right there.
Good transition by Rockhurst. Taking the ball down the right alley. He's going to dish it to X. There again, Brady Guck, All-American.
They're not going to want to switch that number 4 off. What's his name? Quinn. They're not going to want to switch Quinn off number 9.
So you're saying we should expect a lot of battling between number 4 and number 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
As
think-
26 dodges on 25 with a bounce shot that goes wide left.
Shot by number 26.
I mean, if I was Pembroke, I would be putting my best man on Brady Guck right now. He looks like he's going to be the biggest threat in this game.
He's looking
Right
to
now,
score,
number
too.
12 is rolling the cage, looking. There's the slide. There's the dish. The time. Oh.
Oh, missed shot. It looks like
play.
Pembroke's
Great hustle play.
Great play by the goalie there. Well, it looks like a dodge from X. You got the rest of the middies and attackmen sitting up top, almost all the way up towards the top of the box there. And once they draw that slide, they're looking for a feed up top.
Yeah.
And that's a great place to get your person set with a nice time room shot.
Yeah.
As that clear soars out of bounds, and Rockhurst will go back and take possession. So far, good game here, guys. 1-1. We've seen some turnovers, transition, a lot of hard riding and effort.
You know, I really think it comes down to turnovers in this game. You know, who can have the least amount of turnovers might win the game here.
That was almost an adjacent slide there from Pembroke as Guck is looking.
Great play.
And he rips it. Bounce
Goes him on
shot.
the backside, knows exactly. You do that all season, Alex. That's exactly what you did. Put him on your back, feel where he is.
You know what I really liked
weight.
about that was he was trying to make his defender think he was going to go right hand down the alley. But what hand did he finish in?
He finished in
His
his
left
on
hand.
the front side.
So you young guys out there, you got to practice with your offhand. If you can go both ways in this game, you're going to get a lot of opportunities to get shots on goal.
And for those deep holes, young deep holes, you can't let them go topside. That's a goal every time if the offensive player is talented.
Yeah.
Yep. You just want to trust your goalie and if you're going to give up that shot, let it be the lowest angle shot possible.
We got a face-off going.
And here we go. It's going to be another nice little scrum.
Looks like Pembroke comes out. Oh, lost
Number
it.
25 originally with the ground ball. We're still scrambling here. Here we go. Ground ball and a fast break opportunity.
This is what they're good at.
One pass. He's
This is
cutting through.
opportunities.
Oh.
Like I said, give them 10 times. They're going to score 5. That's what they're great at.
He did a good job muscling through a few stick checks there, and he went for a high shot, just barely missed over the net.
Yeah.
Ball's going to be starting in the back right. He's already going to start off dodging. Like I said, Rockhurst is playing very aggressive on the perimeter. Number 1 here on the right wing, dishing it up to midfielder number 23 as they're getting their offense set. Here goes a dodge from the wing.
Rockhurst just not
Pembroke is
going
to have to beat them with
They're pressing out 30 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But Pembroke can't do anything about it right now is what it looks like.
Well, defense is not only that, but they're quick feet, so they
Yeah.
can go and make up. Number 3 dangling into the left hand. He's going to roll back to the right. Getting it to number 1. Here's a shot on goal, and that's exactly what you're talking about. They're going to have to pass the ball around, dodge, pass, re-dodge, and that's how you got that goal there on the wing.
I mean, it's
Exactly. If you noticed, he went down the left side, created that switch in the defense, passed it back to the back side, and he was wide open for a goal there.
Yeah.
I believe we have a new face-off guy right now for Rockers, number 5, Nick Gleason.
Yep, Nick Gleason's a junior. Still got another year left to play, so he's getting some valuable experience here in this LAKC semifinal match. Right now, score's tied 2-2.
Also a captain, so we'll have to see what he does next year.
Yeah.
Now, look, you got both Rockhurst players playing on the defensive side of the field here for the face-off.
Hold. Yeah.
Going to go Rockhurst ball, legal procedure on Pembroke Hill.
You get a little quick touch in the box.
Yep.
Oh, he's looking for it.
Up, swim
He's looking
move from
for
number 20, draws a slide. But he's going to say that
Throws
he did
ball on the
ward.
ground, flag. Stupid play.
Oh,
These type of games, it's those type of penalties that can really kill you.
Well, you know, this could be a one-goal game. I actually noted that the last time these two teams faced off, Pembroke Hill beat Rockhurst 11-7. And I know it's 4 goals, but in the game of lacrosse, as you saw with that first goal in the game and how fast this game is, 4 goals does not take that much time to overtime. So Pembroke's going to be man up here, it looks like.
Yeah. I remember playing against them when we were man down. I mean, once again, one of the best offenses. They never, ever stop moving. Look at their X's during this man down.
They're going to have 2 people behind the cage right now in an open set.
Yeah.
They're going to spread this zone out. They're going to try to bang the ball quickly around the perimeter.
Ooh.
And they're going to look up. He caught the defender sleeping.
Good save.
Good save. Nice little hitch there by 22. Had the defense a little fooled, thinking he'd pass it over to the next X player.
Let's see if they can kill off this penalty here. Looks like they might have just lost.
Well, he decided to go ahead and Gilman that ball downfield. And what it does is, 1, it's going to kill some of that penalty, and 2, they're going to reset all the way back by their end line. So that's going to kill more penalty time as they bring this ball upfield. Good clear by Pembroke coming off of the box. Good find. Rockhurst still man down. Now they're even.
Look at the
skip
backside.
pass, sweep, Shot and another great save by that Rockhurst goalie. He's been making some great plays today.
And that's what I was saying earlier. Both of these goalies, very good, very talented goalies. I'm going to be impressed to see them playing throughout this game.
Looks like they're even again.
Yeah, and here we're going to have an isolation dodge. Look at this guy being pulled all the way up to the top. The rest of the Pembroke players are sitting low.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to be interested to see is how those players down low are going to motion to try to confuse the defenders as this dodge starts from up top.
You can tell how comfortable Brady is going all the way up top, too. Most D-mediums would not go up that high with an elite offensive player like Jack Ramsdale.
He gets past 3 defenders with a shot, but he just shoots a little too hard in the ground. Pembroke backs up the shot. Good job by number 1.
Excuse me there. I meant Jack Eccles all the way up top.
All right. Ball's at X. You got a short stick on short stick matchup. Looking for the pick and roll 2-man game. Back to number 1, Henry Hogan, as he's rolling the
Great
cage.
defense.
Good slide.
Take away Hawklets.
You know, when that slide comes, you got to get rid of that ball and dish it to the next guy. But, you know, a few of these guys have been muscling through some stick checks.
And Rockhurst is really good about just getting on them hands as soon as the slide
you can tell.
comes.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Ooh, going for the ice pick check.
The guy almost didn't have any time to react to that.
Well, one thing I noticed when Pembroke was sliding that I like is that Pembroke slides to body.
Yeah.
You know, you can make a lot of great stick checks, but if you get on a guy's hips, you take away all their power and their shot. But Rockhurst is laying some really accurate stick checks right on the hands.
I think it's important to see that number 4 is on number 9 still, not leaving his side whatsoever. Maybe a great matchup the rest of the game.
Yeah, and I definitely think the Pembroke coach would have an issue with that if it was otherwise.
Right off the post.
26, Mason Vesta.
Rockhurst maintains possession by a good chase towards the sideline there. Number 3 is going to be starting with the ball. Matchup on a long stick with a nice little slap check there. He's going to take him down the alley. Number 3 is going to roll back. He's sweeping across the middle. He's got to step on his defender. He winds up and shoots and misses the top right corner.
Number 3, Tyler Hodis.
That's that top side you're talking about right there.
Hey, but you gotta.
Did a good job changing speeds. Now you got number 12 rolling the cage, gets the shot off. Great save by the Pembroke goalie.
No one back to chase the ball. It's going to be Pembroke's ball.
I think it's important to note that every time Rocker shoots, the guy who shoots is always on the ground afterwards. Pembroke is laying their body on them.
Yeah, they're sliding to body.
Yeah.
They're playing their hips. And that's the best way
wear
to
them down. It's gonna wear Rockers down by the 4th quarter. They're gonna be bruised and bumped up.
What about that save there by William Andrews, the first team All-Metro goalie from Pembroke?
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
And great awareness by the defense to back up the cage. Number 22 almost took that one from the goalie as Rockers is now going to clear the ball upfield.
Great pass.
Yeah, great find. Oh, closing in.
Number 26.
Getting triple teamed
Yeah.
here.
Got flagged
Calls
out,
the
maybe a
penalty.
slash. Oh, almost finessed that one on the crease.
Looks like it's going to be man up for Rockhurst here. Let's see if they can put one in the cage.
Well, here's the thing. Rockers has got some guys that can shoot from far away of the net. So when you go man down against these guys, you give them that space to work with. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do with this man-up opportunity.
1 minute slash, Pembroke.
It's gonna be see where Brady Guck goes on this.
He's in the back left.
Yeah.
There he is at the end of the wheel there. He
You know
dishes it to Connor Redmond, back to Brady Guck. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. He's about 15, 20 yards away from the net, but he's very confident in the velocity of his shot. So him and Connor Redmond did a little give and go. Back to Connor Redmond, number 26 with a shot.
You're not seeing a lot of movement right now. You're seeing a lot of pass and shoot, pass and shoot.
Well,
Not,
he almost had that one off hip there. Back to Redmond.
see what they do at X right now.
He's going to try and draw the corner. Shot from the wing by Guck.
Little 2 games, what they look like they're trying to run right now.
Yeah, you know, they're starting the ball at X. They're bringing up the GLE. They're trying to pull the corner of the box and 1 zone, leaving the wing open for the next shot.
I mean, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so.
There's the triangle
That's the
rotation up
attitude.
top.
Michael Scott.
Oh,
Shot by number 12, Connor Redmond.
you know, they're getting their looks.
Yeah,
and
they
they're
are.
maintaining possession.
Yeah.
It's going to be Brian Guck starting the ball at the back left corner of the field. Rockhurst is still man up. There's only about 45 seconds left in the first quarter.
You see that 2 game again. Look, trying to work it with X and Brady. Goes back to Connor.
There's the wing. There's an open shot.
Ooh, right off the post.
26, Mason Vesta.
See if they keep on trying to work this 2-game.
You know, you just gotta give your hats off. You know, I know they're some of these shots are going off cage or they're missing, but this goalie's standing in there nice and strong.
I was just about to say the composure of Pembroke's defense right now.
And now they're even. Way to kill the penalty, and now you got a turnover. Really good job by Pembroke killing that penalty. Great man down defense and great patience.
It's one of those things. If it's a 1-goal game at the end of the game and Rockhurst lost, that's gonna be in their head for a very long time.
Yep. Long pass from number 5.
Great clear.
Got it to the box side.
Looks like
Once again, we see
This
that
is,
physicality.
Quinn.
Yeah.
finds an open.
Oh!
Scores.
So that's what they're
Skip
good at.
pass from the wing. The guy X rolled around the cage. One-on-one with the goalie.
Great look,
That's what
great
they're great
finish.
at. They're great at.
Well, if you couldn't hear us over that crowd chatter, it was the ball was on the right wing there. It was a great skip pass, but the ex-attackman did a good job moving off ball. Defender got caught sleeping as he cut towards around the other end of the crease. Caught the ball one-on-one with the goalie. Got 1 second remaining here in the first quarter, so we'll probably get a little bit of this face-off and we'll be taken away to a break.
I actually think the first quarter's over.
Correction, it looks like we're going to go ahead and go to a break right now. Stay tuned. This is the LAKC semifinals. My name's Daniel Rogenhofer, and I'm here with Zach Napper and Alex Garcia. Welcome back. Starting the second quarter, Pembroke Hill is up against Rockhurst 3-2, and we were just talking about what a great last goal that was from Ramza to Staker, yes.
Let's scuffle for the ball.
Now you got
Again,
fast
Jack
break
Echoes
here
comes
for
out
Rockhurst.
And
Shot
scores
and
a
goal.
Great goal.
Well, nobody took point on the fast break.
Once again, you
so
see
he
a
just walked right on in.
You can tell he's senior. What could be the last game. Normally plays D-Midi. Comes up there and rips a goal.
Yeah,
Great
they
play.
just caught Pembroke sleeping on there.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to the slide.
So now the game is 3-3.
Great answer. Great answer. Momentum. All of Pembroke's momentum just got killed. Now it's on the Rockhurst's direction. Let's see if they can capitalize off this face-off again.
Rockhurst, a few of Rockhurst's goals have been 4-second, 5-second goals right off the face-off. Pembroke wins the clamp, and now the ground ball. Running through some traffic.
Like a broken
That's
stick.
another broken stick that we've seen today.
That's going to be a very, very interesting. That's Brady Gutstick.
That was Quinn Brandmeier, the deep hole at the stick there, getting upfield.
Great goal. Great goal.
That was number 45, Peter Burdett, with the hockey-style underhand goal.
Beautiful.
I was a little surprised there. You had the X right down the corner wide open for the pass, but he decided to take it himself.
Well, hey, he was sitting there right center cylinder in front of the goal, time and room, and there was no slide from the defense. He had all day to make that happen.
And just rip it. Oh, yeah.
Almost like that James Harden play in the NBA playoffs. Stare him down, take a shot.
I believe four or three of these goals have been scored right off the face.
Williams facing
Very
up
interesting.
Pembroke. Will Muehlbach for Rockhurst.
Well, transition's always the easiest way to get goals. It gets a lot harder when it's settled.
And you can tell both of these teams are really good at that.
Yeah.
Here we go, face-off with the long stick midi. Pembroke winning another face-off. See if they're going to turn to a fast break situation as number 35 dishes it down low. Once again, Rockhurst defenders playing very aggressive on the perimeter, forcing a turnover.
He's hurting after that, too.
Up.
With that new stick, I wonder if that has anything to do with it.
That could be.
Very well could be.
Well, Pembroke go ahead and
Retains possession here.
both teams just playing really hard in transition, making it difficult for either team to advance to their side of the field.
I'm going to take a guess. They're going to try to set something up here, try to get a two-goal lead. Big possession right here.
Well, you got number 15 dodging. That's Charlie Thorne as he dishes it to the wing. Gets it back to he rolls the cage. There's the defensive slide. Feeds it.
One more.
Ooh, right into traffic.
Yeah.
Good job by the
there.
defense staying tight on the backside. Now you got a fast break here with Rockhurst.
Jack
Echoes once again.
Oh.
There's a missed pass there.
I think he might have been thinking a little bit too much about what he's going to do with after the ball before he even caught it. So after that fast break opportunity was defended by Pembroke, they're going to go ahead and clear the ball upfield.
They're going to give Jack a little break.
William Andrews is with the goalkeeper with the ball right now, looking for a player. Open midfielder. He's going to push it.
Looks like Rockhurst is a little slow coming back in. Oh, missed pass on the crease there.
And that's one of the passes, that's one of the possessions that you can just see the Pembroke coach just wants to have back.
Oh, the look was there.
Oh, yeah. You normally don't see that with this Pembroke team.
Well, I think you got to give a lot of credit to Rockhurst defense. They're not letting Pembroke get comfortable at all with the ball.
I mean, they came in before the game, hooping and hollering. You can tell that they were ready to. I don't know what that was, but all right. Not. Interesting move.
Well, you know, it was a little wide receiver stutter step there.
A little slow one, but yeah, move's a move.
You got that underhand behind the back pass, little BTB to the midfielder there.
All that matters is they got the possession, they call a timeout, and try to set something up right here.
Yep.
See if they can tie this game up.
Oh, one thing I've noticed is what Rockhurst has been really trying to is a two-man game with number 9 Brady Guck and number 12 Connor Redmond.
Yeah.
Seems to be their two go-to guys.
Yeah. Let's see, is both seniors. I think as you go down these rosters, I think you see that Rockhurst has a lot more senior players than Pembroke. And when you're a senior, it means a lot more. You know, I'm sure it still means a lot to a lot of the underclassmen, but when you're a senior, I mean, it's your last game.
You guys won't realize till you're my age up here how much you miss playing this game. I can't wait for men's league to start next week.
I know. I mean,
This weekend is
both me and Alex played football, and we had a large senior class. I mean, we only had about two or three junior starters, and that's one of the reasons. That's why we won, because we had so many senior starters, and it kind of just our brotherhood, just knowing that we're seniors, carried us.
Senior leadership is definitely a huge thing. It sets the tone, and you know, one of the things I always preach as a coach is culture.
Yeah.
It's definitely about culture, and when you have a strong senior class like that, you set a very strong culture.
Yeah. So, I mean, speaking of culture, look at these two dynasties up here. I mean,
They've
been at it for a long time.
They've definitely set a legacy for themselves.
yes.
Like I said, I remember playing against this team 10 years ago. Rockhurst was always the toughest opponent in Missouri that we'd ever play.
Yeah.
Them and MICDS over there in St. Louis.
Great team. It's about changing the culture, too. I mean, the game after this will be interesting to see Blue Valley. I mean, what's their 4th year being as a team?
Yeah.
Creating a culture right there.
Yeah, you know, the next game is going to be a really close one because the last time Blue Valley played Shawnee Mission East, Blue Valley won 8-9.
Yeah, interesting. A little ISO dodge.
The slide's ready. Got a deep hole onto the ball. Oh, not the best slide angle.
Almost he held the ball a little bit too long on that.
Well, and once again, you see Pembroke sliding to body.
Yeah.
And if you get on their hips like that, it's going to be difficult to maintain balance and get a good shot. Now you got Brady Guck here on the isolation, match up with the long stick. There's the double team. He's going to go ahead and recover. Number 4 from Pembroke.
I'm telling you, this is going to be a good matchup.
Quinn
between
Brandymeyer.
That's what I've been saying.
Almost got a really nice trail check on him there.
Might have been a penalty on him.
I believe they call. Yes, I believe they called a penalty on him.
That's going to hurt Pembroke here as they go man down. See if
Rockhurst very
last time these guys went man down, Rockhurst got about 4 or 5 shots off, but their defense, the Pembroke defense, stayed really composed here. So let's see what goes on. Number 15 is going to go ahead and roll down. He's going to dish it back. There's a rotation up top. There's the rotation by the defense.
See if they go to this little 2-man game.
You see, they're going to
swing it a little bit, lull the defense to sleep. Is what it seems like.
They're going to pick on these corners. They're going to attack the gaps in this box and 1 man down zone. A feed to the crease, but the defense stayed tight.
That's 2 stops by Pembroke and man down. I mean, you got to give credit to them.
That's huge.
Goaltender tosses the ball up to the midfield. Stoppage in play.
I don't know if it's a slash here or a
Timeout, Pembroke.
Yeah, timeout from Pembroke. So talking about this game, we were reflecting on the first quarter. We realized that, one, Rockhurst is playing very aggressive around the perimeter. They're doing an excellent job with accurate stick checks. But one of the things that we were talking about was Pembroke is doing a great job sliding to body.
Yeah.
You've seen a few Rockhurst kids get put down in the turf. Sorry for the mothers out there and grandmothers, but that's just the way this game is played. It's physical.
It is. I mean,
and that's what you're going to need in order to win these big games. Rockhurst does get on the hands pretty well, but, you know, if you get a big guy that can just run through them, they shouldn't have a problem scoring.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting how wear down the Rockhurst offense is going to be, because they've been taking some huge hits. I mean, some pretty big hits. By the time you reach, I mean, you're going to go into halftime, you're going to be feeling it. So how much do these Rockhurst kids have in them, you know?
Well, you know, both these teams have an excellent amount of depth.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We'll see what the coaches do about that.
Yeah.
But I think that Brady Guck kid's is a pretty tough kid. We put one of our tougher kids on him this season, and we put a lot of body on him, but he just pops right back up.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be an All-American without that.
Yeah.
Raiders 4, Hawklets 3.
Going to start here. We got 8 minutes and 32 seconds left in the second quarter. Pembroke Raiders are up 4 against the Rockhurst Hawklets.
Very good ride by Rockhurst.
The ball is loose.
Looks like they're just going to try to kill time on the penalty here.
Pembroke tries to keep the ball in bounds, but just misses it. Rockhurst retains possession.
And
He's going to swing it to the other pole. Oh, that's a blooper. But keep your head up, kid. It happens. There's a lot of lacrosse to play.
Let's see what their plan is right here.
Yeah, like you were saying earlier, lacrosse is such a fast-paced game. You can't be down on yourself for one mistake. You gotta keep playing.
Well, you gotta make a million decisions in one game.
Yeah.
And it's really hard when you're being pressured to make the right decision.
Uh-oh, here's a look. Great save. You know that's gotta hurt too a little bit. A little shot right to the gut.
We talked a lot about how talented Pembroke's goalie is, but right now Rockhurst goalie probably has the more saves in this game.
Here we go.
We got a turnover. Number 45 from Pembroke dishes it. Number 22
shine.
shot and goal.
Beautiful.
Number 22.
That was Jack Staker.
Jack Staker.
Never playing against him. The man, he's quick. There's no other way to say it. He's quick. He's fast.
And Peter Burdett, the honorable mention, picked up the turnover, went straight to cage. His brother Jack, right there, got the feed.
Yeah.
One-on-one with the goalie.
I'd like you to take it back to number 3, Max Arnold, only a sophomore at midfield. Almost scored there on that last possession, but definitely a young player there, and he's getting a little playing time.
I mean, I think you can speak to that, Alex. You know, you've been playing since your freshman year. I think you started your sophomore year, right?
Yeah. No, it's definitely
played in the same game.
Pembroke's now winning 5-3 over the Hawklets as we start the face-off. Rockhurst wins the clamp.
That man was wanted to chop some wood.
Long stick midi, number 24 at the ground. Ball at the dish to number 12. And goal. Fast break goal.
What a shot.
Isn't that just, hey, that's just fundamental Jenny Joe right there, isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful.
That is what both these teams do best, is just create a fast break opportunity, look for the open man, and capitalize. I mean, couldn't have done it better. Looked like that might have been number 12 who scored.
Connor Redmond.
Connor Redmond.
Yeah, we believe that was Connor Redmond, number 12, that caught the pass right on the crease and dished it in the goal quickly. You know, every single time Pembroke gets a little bit of a lead, Rockhurst comes back with a very fast goal. That's their third goal that they've scored in about 5-6 seconds. As number 20 goes ahead and dishes it over here to Brady Guck. That pull's getting all over him.
Yeah.
Watch the push from behind, though.
Great matchup. Great matchup.
You're going to love watching these two go at it. Look at how far. They're about 20 yards away from the cage, and they're going to be hip to hip as you get a pick and roll situation here. Brady Guck and Connor Redmond, the ones that will be doing this pick and roll, this two-man game.
Yeah.
That's what we've been seeing a lot of, and I expect to see a lot more of it.
Looks like Rockhurst is trying to get their men on the field right there. Check out their personnel.
Yeah, hey, you know, it's a hot day here in Missouri in May. It's got to be hot on that turf field.
Ooh.
There's nothing wrong with slowing this game down and catching your breath. As number 28 or 26 there rolled past his defender and missed the shot.
Good chase by Pembroke there as they gain possession back for them.
Well, both these teams got really high lacrosse IQ, so it's definitely not a surprise to me. You're seeing the defenders do a good job backing up these shots.
Yeah, both teams extremely well coached. I mean, probably some of the best coaches in the league. See him walking up. Throws it to the box.
Oh.
Oh, big hit there.
Did he turn into it, or was it from behind? His look at Rockhurst coach throwing his hands up.
You can tell he's shaking up by that hit.
He definitely wants the call. And for those of y'all watching back at home, you're not allowed to hit a player from behind, but if he turns into it, it does not matter at that point. And what I'm assuming is that Brady Guck was facing his defender, picked up the ground ball, picked it up, immediately turned. That's a bang-to-bang play. You really can't fault the defender who's trying to hit him in the front of the numbers, but the offensive player turns around last second.
Yeah.
I have first-hand experience with this. I mean, I was looking down, and I think they did not call a penalty here, but you know, it could have been a defenseless player, so it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Here's that matchup we're talking about, number 4 on number 9. What a feed to Connor Redmond,
it's gonna be
almost.
Interesting at halftime to see what the Rockhurst coaches say, because you know the whole attention on Pembroke's defensive plan is to stop number 9.
Yeah.
Well, number 4 just got yard sailed there. He picks up a stick, gets back in there. Pembroke's going to push it. Clearing towards box side like before. Ellison picks up the ball. Like I said, take your patience, take your time. It's getting hot here in Missouri. Nice little cross move there by the deep hole. He's going to transition upfield. Just misses the pass.
We have not seen Pembroke's offense possess the ball in this third quarter that much. Second quarter at all. We've seen a lot of Rockhurst offense and then just silly quick turnovers.
I think that just says a lot about how talented these guys are riding and playing defense.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Going down. Finds an open man. One more.
Oh.
Once again. Let's see if after halftime, see if those passes start to click a little bit.
I'm noticing just a little ease of pressure on Pembroke as they're not really guarding their man like that. Just last one, he just walked through the walked across half field untouched.
Well, as you see, you know, these guys are dodging to look for a feed. And, you know, you got to play on the ball, but the rest of the defenders need to sink in tight, and they got to cover the rest of the ground there, because if you expand out, someone's going to be open on the crease. And you saw that Connor Redmond almost got a beautiful shot off. I couldn't believe how Guck fed that pass into the crease to Connor. These two must spend a lot of time together. It's the Redmond and Guck show so far.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Pembroke's taking their time, and they're bringing the ball behind the cage. You got a short stick on short stick matchup. Dodging to the cage. Where's the slide? Oop.
Shot by number 23, Jack Ramza.
You know, if there's a youth coach over here with us, you know what he'd be saying right now?
What would he be saying?
Put some of these shots on the ground. There's a lot of these guys trying to pick top left, top right corner. And these guys are very skilled, very accurate shooters, but nothing beats bounce shots.
Ooh.
And a handful of the goals that we've seen today have been bounce shots.
Yeah. It's very interesting. It's very fun to watch Jack Saker play because he has that explosiveness in his step.
He does a good job
Always has
changing
that
his
first step.
speeds.
Yeah.
He'll come in at one speed and he'll accelerate out of nowhere, and the defender's not ready for it.
Yeah.
Once again, Pembroke slowing this game down, taking their time. You got the short stick on short stick matchup. Number 23, Jack Ramza with the ball.
Ooh.
Passing
move on
number
his
6.
defender.
There's the feed.
That's Max Arnold again. Passes it back.
Great defense by Rockhurst. So I think you have to see.
There you
Great
go. There's
defense.
there's
Look at
that
that.
body that I'm talking about right there. Why with the kayak
look.
check when you can just knock a guy to the turf?
Exactly.
Oh, good save by the goalie. Right on his right foot.
Crease.
Once again, Rockhurst goalie with another clutch save.
Yeah.
I don't even think he saw it going off his right foot, but that was huge.
What was the call there? Do we know?
I think it might have been a push in the back
Okay.
on Rockhurst.
Okay.
It's going to be staying.
Once
Pembroke
again, we
ball.
see an isolation behind X.
Yeah, short stick on short stick
Blackhager going up
matchup.
against Jack Ramza. See what he does right here. See if he dusts him again.
Look for sophomore honorable mention. Peter Burdett might come cut backside here and get a dodge. As you can
Look
see,
is there.
goes with a sweep.
He's just so light on his feet.
Missed
Feeds it
feed
to the
there.
crease,
Yeah.
but defense is packed in tight.
Oh, here we
Retains
go.
possession. Another sweep move.
Max
It's too
Arnold.
much.
Oh,
It's almost
Shot
like
Max
got off.
Arnold,
Shot it,
sophomore, attack and midfielder.
I believe the shot did go off. I think it hit off the goalie there.
Got a timeout by, I believe, Pembroke.
Pembroke has held possession these past 2 minutes or so. What do you say? You can
No,
tell.
absolutely.
Zach, Alex, I'll tell you one thing. It's been an incredibly entertaining game so far.
It has. It has. It's been a very fun game to watch. Both great teams.
Would like to thank you all at home tuning in to watching the LAKC semifinals, game number 1 between Pembroke Hill and Rockhurst. Right now, Pembroke Hill's leading, Pembroke Hill's leading 5-4.
I think it's important to note right here. You see number 22, Jack Stakers looks as he's coming off, took off his helmet, looked almost look of not disappointment but anger almost, frustration. Very interested to know coming out of this break whether or not they're going to give the ball to him and see if they can turn that frown upside down.
Well, hey, nerves got to be high, and it's only a 1-goal game, and these
Yeah.
guys just want to put the ball in the back of the net. And what I'm trying to sit here and see is, as a coach, you like this aggressiveness, or do you want them to be a little more patient, looking for a teammate on the backside?
Yeah.
Seen a little bit of both.
And you see just that last play, Max Arnold's getting in there a little bit. Little guy, sophomore, but, one of these shots will fall if he continues.
Well, as we talked about before, Rockers are doing a great job with their stick checks, but as you can see, they're doing their sweep moves, they're doing swim moves, they're crossing over, and stick checks are great, but you gotta come up and take some body.
Yeah.
If I got a guy coming towards my cage and he's exposing his torso with his stick dangling all the way out one way, I'm going after that body every single time.
Yeah, see what they do right here. See if they try to target one of Rockers' D pulls or D middies.
Well, we have seen a few short stick on short stick matchups behind
Yeah.
the cage.
Yeah.
Ball starting on the left wing with
Number 1.
that is Henry Hogan, senior attackman who's also a captain.
Yeah. I remember playing against him. Long legs, move fast. As you can see, they have Jack Saker behind X. See if we can get him going a little bit. Like I said, turn his. Oh, looks. Having a very frustrating game, it seems like.
Possession Rockhurst.
Once again, but I think that just speaks to Rockers' defense, though. I mean, great defense. 101.
And there's that stick on hands.
Yeah.
Hey,
Great defense.
number 28, being resilient, missed the last pass, almost missed the second one, but was able to come up with it.
Mental toughness, it's all about.
Oh, and that ball goes out of bounds. I don't know, guys. I mean, I've seen about 5 turnovers here in
A
transition.
lot more than I thought it would be. A lot
Well,
more.
and it's just because these guys are playing extremely hard.
Each
They're
other
riding
riding.
very hard.
Yeah, they are. Nobody's open.
Possession Pembroke.
Having to make crossfield passes, I mean, it's hard.
Not easy, especially when you got a guy going right on your gloves.
Yeah.
There's the good clear pass by the long pole number 4, first team all conference.
They're going to get a possession here.
Brandmeier?
Brandmeier, the guy that we're talking about that's been matched up on Brandy Guck so far.
Yeah, great matchup. Man.
Right now you got the short stick on short stick matchup. Number 2, Ben Christopher.
And here we go.
Great save.
I mean,
Shot by number 1, Henry
No
Hogan.
slide by Rockhurst there, and
no.
decides to take it. That was a great save by the goalie, 34.
This is the sophomore starting attackman for Pembroke. Really trying to bull dodge his way in as he draws the double.
he's been taking a hitting the whole game. He's taking a bruising, I guess I should say a better word for
Both
that.
you got 2 deep pulls up top here on these guys, and they're trying to get this 2-man game going. As number 15 takes it down to the player on the wing as he's sweeping across. Here comes number 1 with a shot.
Shot by
Yeah, you
number
notice all their crease defense, they're all shorties.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of surprised to see that.
Here we go. We have Staker with the ball again. See if we can do anything this time.
Here's a look.
Still keeping possession. Still keeping possession.
Hey, well, as you're seeing right here, you're going to set these up for some counter moves later. So
Yeah.
you went ahead and you took your shot, all right? Next time, come in there and hit him with a nice hard hitch. See if you
Yeah.
get a few steps closer to goal.
I think it's
And make
also
your
important
move.
to note that I think they realize, the coach knows that there's only a minute left in this quarter. So see if they can get one last goal here.
There's the slide there from Rockhurst. That was a pretty good shot.
Yeah. See if they can get a 2-1 that they call in basketball is get a goal, face off, and then get another one. So it would be get a goal, draw a foul.
Timeout here by Pembroke as they're going to go ahead and try to set up an offense. You have 1 minute and 6 seconds here left in the first half of play. Pembroke Hill Raiders are leading the Rockhurst Hawklets 5-4. Hey, welcome back, everyone, here at the LAKC semifinals. I'm Daniel Rogenhofer here with Zach Napper and Al Garcia, both middies from Blue Valley North that just finished up their senior year. Right now, we're in the second quarter with 1 minute and 7 seconds coming off a Pembroke Hill timeout as they're trying to set up something to get one more goal, try to push this lead and get a little breathing room here before halftime.
Rockhurst putting up a good fight here in the last couple minutes. Their defense is holding up pretty nicely.
Yeah. I mean,
Number
Pembroke
3 from Pembroke, Max Arnold here on the ISO dodge.
Shot into the defender.
Pembroke has possessed the ball for the past, I don't know, 6 minutes or so.
I'd say so. Well, that Rockhurst defense staying tight, clogging all the shooting lanes. As you get a skip pass here to number 22, double. There's the turnover. Good ground ball by the deep hole. He's going to push it upfield.
That was great defense by number
Yeah.
11, not letting him get topside there and keeping the alley.
Yeah.
Number 24 gets it to number 3 as Rockhurst might go ahead.
22 seconds left.
Going to go ahead, get the guy in that guy's hands, right? Up the
Let's see
cutter
if it's
from
there.
the box. What a save by the goalie
Oh
off the
my
right
God.
foot.
Oh, my diggity.
Pembroke's now pushing back. 8 seconds left. 35. Here's a look up at top center. Oh, could not make it. Go ahead and Gilman that ball. We're going to go into halftime. Pembroke Raiders leading your Rockhurst Hawklets 5-4. What an exclamation point on that.
Yeah.
What a
Great.
save by the goalie there. The last
Right before the
seconds.
half, save 5-5.
Hey, they
going into half.
They say if you play goalie, you might as well do some yoga or do some
Because
gymnastics.
that boy's stretched out.
Oh, he got down the splits there great. But as you saw there, you had the Rockhurst substitute coming off the box, and he just great hustle. Beat his man to get that feed. But an incredible save there by
Interesting to know how
William
Rogers is going back into the locker room while Pembroke is staying out on the field.
well, Rockhurst got that really nice facility and locker
they
room.
do.
So yeah,
They do.
they definitely are accustomed to that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and cool off. Hey, we will be right back with you all. This is Dan here with Zach and Alex of LAKC, the semifinals. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to the LAKC first semifinal game. Right now we have Pembroke Hill Raiders are leading over the Rockhurst Hawklets 5-4. Right now it's been a great game, but we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about some of the finer tunes of what's been going on. We've talked a lot about how a great job Rockhurst has been doing staying on their hands, but also how great Pembroke's been doing sliding to by. We're going to talk about the two differences here, and I got Zach and Alex here that are going to help me demonstrate. So when we talk about being on hands, if you can imagine this is him with the stick, go ahead and take a step on back. Take a step on back, use the full pull. So, hey, when you're on hands, it's a great job. It takes away shot opportunities and pass opportunities. But what really great lacrosse players can do is shoot through a great stick check. So one thing that I saw that Pembroke was doing that I was really happy about is you saw every single time Rockhurst went in for a shot that Pembroke came in, got right here on the hips, and drove their body out. So
You know, there's pros and cons to both like defensive playing styles. Of course, Rockhurst really good on being on the hands, and if they're close to the Pembroke offensive men, you know, it's going to be really hard finding that crease pass when they're on their hands like that. But there's pros and cons to both defensive playing styles.
Like, sometimes you're sliding the body. If you have a really, really good offensive player, he'll bounce right off your body, and you lost him. And then when you got the guy's hands, sometimes guys can just run right through you. Like Alex said, pros and cons.
So we'll be analyzing a little bit more about how these defense and offense play against each other, and we'll tune right back into you. Don't go anywhere. Second half of our first semifinal game here at UMKC Stadium. This is Daniel Rogenhofer with Zach and Alex. We'll be right back. Welcome back here. We're going to start the second half between the Rockhurst Hawkless and the Pembroke Hill Raiders. Let's see what second half adjustments each team has.
Face off starting off.
Rockhurst, number 24, long stick midi, wins the ground ball. Fast break opportunity, dishes it to number 3. Good roll. Oh, just wide right of the cage. Once again, Rockhurst emphasizing fast break play.
Interesting to note, Brady Guck has his stick back again. Remember, that did break in the first half. It looks like he has the same hand back on his old stick.
It's matched up with number 5 this time, not number 4. But there was the slide adjacent.
That's Connor Redmond on the wing.
Interesting to note how number 4 now is matched up with Connor, number 12.
They must have been thinking about how they're using him on the two-man games.
Yeah.
Eventually, that means he would be switched back on to Brady Guck.
ISO dodge by number 6.
Great hit.
Clean hit. I'd say maybe a step late, but definitely don't call that. As number 26 rips overhand over center cylinder. Connor Redmond starts with the ball at X. He's going to go ahead and dodge right on the first-time All-Metro pole. There's a shot and a stop. Quick rebound by Rockhurst. Number 3 passing the ball around to the right wing. Ball goes back to X, to Brady Guck. Matched up on number 5, Nathan Barlin. Now,
Shot by number 4, saved by the keeper.
Now, the matchup with Nathan Barwin doesn't sound like a bad matchup at all. He's a junior, he's a captain, and he was an honorable mention for the Metro team.
He was. I remember playing against him once again. That's another D-pull that very, very physical. Very physical.
Pembroke takes it up.
Decides not to go through the double, but gets a feed to the crease and a shot, but saved by the Rockhurst goalie. And a shot in goal by number 3.
Max Arnold. This is the kid I'm talking about.
The sophomore.
Right there at the right place, right time, picks up the ground ball and finishes.
You know, we've been seeing a lot of these rebound goals become more prevalent in the college game.
Yeah. No, that was a great first save by the goalie, and defense was in scrambles of where the ball was, and Max was there, picked it up and scored. Great heads-up play there by Max.
As a defensive coordinator, I don't really know what else you can tell your defense to do in that situation, just being unlucky.
And you're going to have those, you know, unlucky goals, just trash goals. That's what we like to call them at North.
Yeah. Scrap trash goals.
Well, I don't think this guy considered it trash, as Pembroke takes a 2-goal lead, leading 6-4 here as we get ready to start the face-off. And Rockhurst, here we go, another fast break opportunity. The long stick midi, number 24, with the shot. That's Tommy Eccles. That's a sophomore long stick midi.
It's going to stay with the Hawks here as Brady takes it from X.
Same matchups. Brady rolling.
On the right side, loses the ball.
Good job by the Pembroke defense. You got a ground ball scrum. Pembroke comes up with it. Now they're going to set up their clear and transition.
Great clear. Once again, another box clear. Beautiful.
They really seem to be just subbing the guy in and out of the box. When the guy comes out of the box on the substitution, he's wide open for the clear pass. As number 15 is going to go ahead and dodge down, cranks one, and sneaks it by the goalie. That was number 15. Charlie Thorne, the junior attackman who also plays in the midfield. Well, that's one of the first just unassisted ISO dodges that we've seen today.
That was a great one-on-one dodge and finish by that midfielder right there.
And it looked like Rockhurst's goalie, Michael Kuklinski, almost had it. It might have just squeaked there underneath his stick or leg. But now this is the biggest lead separation we've seen today. Pembroke's now up by 3 goals. Still a lot of time left, though. And as you've seen how Rockhurst has scored quickly, they could easily get back to within this game.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens on this face-off. He wins the clamp. Boy, number 5 coming in with a heavy stick check. Sophomore long stick midi picks up the ground ball. But it,
still no possession.
A little bit of field hockey here, folks. Saved by Pembroke. Oh, but picked up by number 8. Open goal.
What a save.
What a save.
Oh, my God. Oh, my diggity. Oh, dear God, that was a save.
William Andrews, the brick wall, senior goalie and captain, first team All-Metro for Pembroke Hill.
Runs back to the goal, diving save there.
Gotta love the effort.
That's not a brick wall. That's a metal wall right there.
For them Fortnite players out there.
Yeah.
Number 3, Dodge. Great lift check by Pembroke defender, number 9.
Yes, that was number 9.
That was number 9, Patrick Coomer, a sophomore defender with a great lift check there to force the turnover. And did you see the behind-the-back dish to the goalkeeper? Both teams got great stick skills. You might see some more tricks out of the bag here before this one is over.
You're seeing these young guys make some good plays here early on in the game.
Pembroke gets a touch in the box, so they will maintain possession. They get it to their senior lanky midfielder, number 1, Henry Hogan. Go ahead and take your time here.
Interesting to know, when you look at this Pembroke starting roster, there's only about 2 starting seniors.
It's gonna be interesting to know. They just ooh, my mic's been off the whole time. Oh my God.
Great defense by the short stick defender. Is he gonna roll off of it though? No. I definitely have to say, Mason Vasta, great defense there.
Yeah.
Pembroke's rolling the cage. There's the slide and the double. Oh, he just couldn't get the feet to number 1.
Crease.
The look was there. As Rockhurst looks to pick up ground ball, I think that's a slash call.
As you can hear, all the fathers in the crowd. That was a very questionable call.
Well, the one thing I would say is that the guy was running away from him, and the checks weren't being landed on gloves. It was being landed up on the upper arm shoulder.
Yeah.
If you're going to wind up more than 90 degrees, you got to be on gloves or stick.
And you definitely got to be in front of the player.
Yeah, so, you know, is it playoff game? Do we let this play on, or do we control this? Because we are talking about high school players here.
I definitely think it was a good call by the ref.
Dude.
Not sure if you picked up on that, but we're hearing a few of the chatter from the dads down.
Yeah. Not very
there.
happy about it.
Oh, of course, you know.
Wow, they're getting into it.
Well, it looks like that the refs are going to rule a free clear here. Yes. So they're going to consider that unnecessary. Pembroke's man down, so we're going to see Rockhurst's man up unit again. And as we said before, they've gotten a ton of looks. Underhand shot by number 4, William Molbach. Got to get these shots on cage, but I like how he did put it on the ground. Dish to the wing. There's the opening.
Ooh. Rockhurst really needs to go right now, too, kill some of the Pembroke momentum.
Well, you see Connors rolling up from X there. He's trying to pull the corner of that box and 1 zone, leaving the wing open. Those top D-pulls need to know to rotate down and cover the wing.
Great save.
Shot by the All-American, saved by the All-Metro goalie, as Pembroke's now going to be here in transition. Dishes it to the long pole, number 9, as he crosses field. We may have a fast break opportunity. Oh, just misses the pass.
Trying to thread the needle on that pass.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit too much.
You know, that was sophomore defender Patrick Coomer. You know, it's tough, but sometimes you just got to go in and take a shot, because I did not see anybody slide to him there. Yeah, you're right. This Pembroke team looks to have a great team returning next year.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see them even next year. I mean, they only have 2 senior starters. Very interesting.
Very young team.
Yeah.
Well, you guys telling me I'm gonna be the one to have to game plan against this next year. It's gonna be a long night of game planning.
A shot by the Hawklets as they retain possession. Pass back to Brady.
So
back
we're
down to number 15.
Here comes the isolation dodge. Number 15, Crosby Gassaway, is going to dodge downfield. Good body slide by Pembroke. Jars the ball loose.
That's
number 19.
That is exactly what
Cap
we've been talking
McClinney,
about.
the junior midfield, slid straight to body, taking the ball out of the Rockhurst defender's stick. There's one of those 2 senior starters, number 1 with the ball.
Another broken stick.
Oh.
And a wide open shot on the goal, but the goalie comes up with the shot. Number 24 was wide open there on the crease. You cannot let people get that wide open right in front of the goal. You got to pack in the middle.
Looks like
Ooh, the long stick's going to take a shot and a save.
That is senior Danny Thompson once again, a senior trying to make something happen.
Well, if the defense isn't going to slide, you got to go to Cage, and he did. He did a great job there.
I think it's going to be very interesting to see how these Rockhurst seniors go into the fourth quarter being down, unless they take the lead change by the end of the fourth, by the end of the third.
Looks like it's going to be a Rockhurst ball.
Well, the two kinds of offenses I've seen here from Rockhurst is your fast break transition, which we talk about is deadly from both teams, and a lot of pick and roll two-man game between Connor Redmond and Guck.
Yeah.
And
here's another isolation dodge from up top center. Coming down, there's the pass back. You got to pass it around. That's the look you're looking for on the backside, but great job recovering by the Pembroke defense.
Same matchup still going on. Number 4 is on
Number 3 takes a shot. Low on goal line extended. That's a bread and butter save for the goalie from Pembroke Hill. Maybe a few more steps above GLE will give you a better shot angle.
And he likes his bread and butter.
Number 15 with the shot from Pembroke Hill. Charlie Thorne, the junior. Pembroke will maintain possession as the ball starts back behind X. Starting off with the dodge right away, going to the cage. Here it is, and it's in!
He's been wanting that the whole game.
You can tell by the way he took off with that one. He was going straight to the goal.
And there you go. We have no body on that. It was all hands. Just run through the stick, make a move, and score.
That's what he's been wanting the whole game.
He did a great job staying alive, fell down, shot the bounce shot, did not fall into the crease because you can't fall into the crease unless you're pushed in. That was a rule change a year or two ago.
And this is the biggest lead yet with Raiders on top, 8-4.
So, hey, let's talk a little bit about the game plan right here. We were just talking about how hot it is today and that with this being an older turf field, you have a lot more of those black pellets. Yeah. So you know the temperature on the field is at least 15 degrees hotter than what it is today. So if you're Pembroke, are you going to take your foot off the gas a little bit and try to keep your defense well rested, or are you going to keep pushing this tempo?
I think you play to win.
I think both these teams have the depth, and I don't see why they don't put their best players out on the field and play them.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're gonna keep the best players on the field. What I'm saying is don't be surprised if you see Pembroke take more time to get into their offense.
Yeah.
When they're gonna get the possession, they're gonna hold on to it a bit. Maybe substitute some midfielders, and there's no need to rush into your offense. Your defense is playing great. You're holding an elite Rockhurst team and an all-American attackman to 4 goals. So go ahead. Trust your defense, reward them for playing great for you, and hold on to the ball on offense a little bit longer.
Going back to Rockhurst's offensive playing style, I don't know if they have made a single man-up possession goal yet.
They've had 3 opportunities.
Yeah, they've had multiple opportunities, but they have yet to execute on those man-up.
If we had a statistician, I would love to see the stat of percentage of shots on goal. We've seen a lot of shots, but how many of these shots are actually on goal?
Yeah, absolutely.
They're getting their looks. They maybe just need to be a little bit more patient and step into your shot a little more.
I think
you're talking about how Pembroke was taking body.
Yeah.
Now you're seeing, are these Rockhurst kids going to step into their shots, or are they going to fall back from them?
I think one thing really important to know is out of halftime, they put number 5 on their Rockhurst's All-American Brady Guck. They put Pembroke put number 4 on Connor Redmond. They saw that 2-man game and they shut it down pretty quickly because in the first half, number 4 was on Brady Guck and then number 9 was actually on Connor Redmond. So I think they come out in that second half, done a pretty good job of it.
35 wins the faceoff. Here we go with the fast break. Like I said, probably going to go ahead and slow it down. Yes.
Rockhurst still playing 30 yards out.
Yeah. Interesting.
Hey, but it's not like that's been the issue in this game.
No.
In fact, Pembroke, they've had about 4 fast break goals, but what's really been helping Rockhurst is harassing these guys out on the perimeter. Now you want to pack it in ties to get ready for the isolation dodge here.
You can tell Pembroke is very comfortable. They're in the mojo right now. They're not dropping any passes. Their passes are crisp.
Saw Pembroke try a little bit of pick and roll action like you saw Rockhurst was doing there. Great stick check by number 11, Danny Thompson, senior defender.
Great ground ball pickup.
Pembroke looks like they're going to retain possession here.
Go ahead and slow it down.
Chipping
Got a
time
4-goal
away.
lead.
Yeah.
Todd out there.
Wouldn't be surprised if they burn a couple minutes in this possession.
Ooh, a great
Great
stick check
yeah.
by number 24,
Is that Eccles?
Tommy Eccles,
Yeah.
the sophomore. Goalie picks up the ball as Rocker's going to clear this. 35 coming on up. Palace's midfield. He's going to go. Got another fast break opportunity. Oh!
Misses.
Almost got the feed to Connor Redmond.
I've seen a couple of Rockhurst fast breaks just turn into nothing.
You know, that's what we've been talking about, Dan. You know, they're great at those fast break, quick, easy goals.
Goes for the over-the-head check. Rip and save. Goalie Michael Kuklinski, the sophomore. Hey man, he's made a handful of great saves, and he's a young player. You got to give him some credit. He's hanging in there.
A lot of composure. Ooh.
It's gonna get a little chippy here, ain't it? Number 4 looking for his matchup. See how he's dropping off number 20 there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
But you got Connor Redmond matched up with a different D-pole other than number 5 or number 4. He's dodging. He's oh.
Good check by number 21.
That would be
Robbie Arnold.
Yeah, Robbie Arnold, the junior long stick midfielder. Here comes the isolation dodge from top center. 26 rolling to his right hand with a shot and save.
That dude can drop on a dime. He can drop it like it's hot.
Mason Vasta was the one who took the shot there. Pembroke looking for a transition. Nice little ladder clear there. First time they cleared away from the box side. But once again, Rockhurst defenders playing out on their man aggressive, forcing a turnover in transition. We've seen a handful of these today. Number 6, Blake Hager with the ball.
Trying to set something up.
Well, you got the matchup with the short stick. But number 15,
Not letting him get top side.
Charlie Thorne is playing way up on the box. Passes down to number 3 on the wing. Here comes the pick and roll two-man game.
A switch. They didn't get that switch they wanted. You know, if I'm Rockers, I realize that Pembroke is not switching off. Ooh!
And we got a goal by number 26,
Vasta.
Yeah.
Mason Vasta, the sophomore.
As I was saying, I'm Rockers. I would realize that nobody's switching off Brady Guck, and all you guys do is set a screen with Brady and have another player, and since they're not hedging off or switching, just go straight through the screen and go.
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
and make sure your pick guys roll into the cage
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Make sure that because then if you get that double on the ball, the guy who set the pick's going to roll the cage wide open. You know, I'm gonna throw even crazier idea out here just because we're here to talk about the game. Why not invert the offense? Why not bring Connor Redmond and Brady Guck up top,
Yeah.
and run the pick and roll from up top, where that guy who's setting the pick can roll towards the cage?
Anything to win.
A scrum here for the face-off.
We've had some good ground ball scrums here on face-offs. Pembroke picks up the ground ball. The long stick's taking it up.
Great defense.
Long pull on
Rolls
long
away.
Fantastic defense.
Coming from behind.
Penalty.
pull. Looks like
There
that
you
was
go.
on the
There's
head.
the
There's the
flag.
flags coming out.
Look at all that laundry on the field.
You're a funny kid, man. I'll give you your kudos, man.
Thank you. I am. Don't forget good looking. And
Aren't
modest.
all lacrosse players good looking?
That's a good point.
That is a very good point.
Besides 41 from North, Alex Garcia.
Hey, man, you guys are graduating now. You got to let that beef go. We got a job to do.
No, I'm saying he's not good looking. Alex Garcia. We're actually cousins.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, just kidding. We're not.
Well, what would I know? Pembroke starts with the ball. They're going to get their man-up unit going. We haven't seen too much of Pembroke's man-up today. We've seen a lot more of Rockhurst.
Yeah.
Sophomore midfield up
See
the top
that
there.
X
Just
moving? See that number 22? See that?
Yeah. They're doing
There you go.
they're doing
There's
some
that look.
good.
There's that
There's
look.
the skip. Sophomore with the rip, but he misses it
That's
to the
what they
left.
wanted. That's what
Well,
they
you're seeing
wanted.
it's that triangle rotation. That's very traditional in the game of lacrosse, where as one guy's dodging, the rest of the guys are moving. So as a defender, if you're trying to play help defense, it's hard to play help defense because you have to be conscious of where your guy's moving. 22 with the hitch pass, faked out. Number 35, number 1 with the open shot and goal. That is senior Henry Hogan.
Job.
The attackman, the captain, one of the only 2 starting seniors on the squad, makes his presence felt.
I think you're starting to see Pembroke's skill, and I think you've seen them settle down.
Well, definitely their playing style too. You can tell that the X does a great job of mirroring the other offensive player that has the ball, and that's where they're getting those looks on X and the crease, and they're executing their plays as well.
Yeah.
Well, when you get a lead like this, it's really easy to take time and get the right shot on goal. You know, Rockhurst, you're getting a lot of shots, but how many of those are the right shot?
Yeah. I think it's interesting to note that I think you're starting to see now why Pembroke is the 1 seed. I mean, they're this good. They're that good.
You know, when we matched up against them, they were still undefeated. I don't remember who they lost to, but they are just very fundamentally sound with their throwing and catching.
Yeah.
And when it comes to high school lacrosse out here in the Midwest, the 6 skills can make a huge difference because from the teams at the top of this league and the teams at the bottom league, that's the biggest difference is the teams in the 6 skill.
Yeah.
Well, definitely the IQ of the game, knowing where to be, and making dodges and making those feeds. I think Pembroke does a great job. Both of these teams do a great job of doing that. But
well, that's the end of the 3rd quarter there. That was all Pembroke Hill Raiders as they take a demanding 4-goal lead. Pembroke 9, Rockhurst 5.
To the Noble Rockhurst camp at Rockhurst University. Please remember to go back and sign up at the Blue Lion table between the 3rd and the 4th quarter.
This Rockhurst team's a good team, but this is not. Welcome back, LAKC fans. Welcome back, LAKC fans. We're beginning the 4th quarter of our first semifinal matchup here between Pembroke Hill and Rockhurst. Just would like you to say, even if your team's not playing after this, stay tuned because right after this game, we're going to be doing the all conference and all metro mentions. And I forgot to say earlier that Alex Garcia is going to be awarded one of the all metro awards here. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job.
Pembroke has possession off the face-off.
I think you're starting to see them start to try to hold it a little bit more now. Now they have that little cushion, pushing for the cushion. And
yeah, there's no need for Pembroke to force anything.
Rockhurst still on hands and pressured out.
oh,
Pembroke retains possession after a little stumble there by number 1.
I think is that a new player in the game, number 2? I haven't seen him in the game.
That is Ben Christopher, the junior midi who also plays some attack.
Okay. Wonder who they're giving a rest.
Shot from up top, saved by Rockhurst goalie. Here we go, fast break opportunity, but the whistle blows. Yeah, you got unnecessary roughness on the end of the field. You got 2 pieces of laundry on the field.
Somebody's gonna clean that up. Do their laundry. Get some Tide.
I believe that was number 45.
You know, you gotta give the refs some credit here. They're doing a good job keeping this game under control. You know, if this is possibly your last game, it's hard not to play with a lot of emotion.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
I got my fair share of penalties.
Well, you know, this is a sport where you get to carry a weapon with you, so.
Yeah.
As the refs are huddled up at center field, trying to come up with a call here.
I think they're thinking about talking about what they're gonna get for dinner after this. I wonder what they're thinking about.
Well, you're right. You're right here by the beautiful plaza here in Kansas City. So you got
Chang's, right? You got PF Chang's. Something a little bit on the cheaper side. McDonald's. McDonald's. Quality McNuggets. Shout out McDonald's.
Okay. Hey, now's a great time to introduce our referees here. For the semifinal first game here, our head referee is Chris Harris. The umpire is Bill Powers. Field judge is William Valdivia. And our chief of bench official is Kent Peterson.
And it looks like it's going to be another man-up opportunity for Rockhurst here. Like I said before, they haven't really been executing on these man-up opportunities, so it'll be interesting to see what they do to change that.
And they definitely need it.
They draw the double there. There's the dish.
It looks like they're doing the same thing as last time, just
they're
passing to the wings and just ripping them.
Well, the person up top is sweeping across. He's trying to see how much he can drag that top left corner over there so he can leave. You know, you're going to leave number 9 open there on the wing.
Yeah. Here we go. Here's another one. You know,
it's just a matter of placing those shots now.
Yeah, you know what
this could be a completely different game if these shots were located a little bit better.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, Michael Scott.
A little give and go.
Ooh.
Good job by the deep hole there, number 3.
Man, he wants it. He wants it.
He's coming
He's
out
got to get back in. He's got to get back in. There's a rotation from the defense. Draws 2 defenders.
By number 26.
Oh, nobody knows where the ball is. Oh.
Scrum for the ball now.
Oh, you see a bunch of blues, only one white. Oh, wow.
Well, if you're Pembroke in that situation, you're trying to keep defenders back in the hole.
Yeah.
Because if you don't come up with that ground ball, then heck, you're gonna have 2-3 guys upfield and only about 1 back at that point.
Rockhurst's gonna retain possession here.
Here's a shot.
Time winding down now.
Who did Pembroke lose to in the season? Do we know? Could it be Shawnee Mission East?
Or Blue Valley? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Guck
there we go.
With a goal. Nicely placed shot, top right corner.
Also very low angle. Low to high.
That's why he's an all-conference, All-American. All-American. Can't be All-American for nothing.
That was a score 9-6 now or 9-5?
I believe it's 9-6.
9-6.
Yeah.
Hey, so you know, Pembroke had us thinking here in the third quarter that, you know, they might be walking away with this thing. Now Rockhurst is 1 goal back in.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do on this face-off. If you can get another quick one, momentum will swing back over to the Hawkins.
Interesting thing to know that you have number 4 now facing off instead of number 5 for Rockhurst.
That is William Molbach, junior midfielder.
See what their strategy is on this one. Because Rockhurst has gone.
You got both long stick middies playing on their defensive ends of the field right now, probably trying to protect those fast breaks that both these teams run extremely well.
Big ground ball. Look at number 11 fighting.
Rockhurst comes up with it
Great
and
use
loses
of the
it.
body.
And Pembroke comes up with it.
Run.
That's Henry Hogan with the ground ball.
Captain.
Henry Hogan.
And very smart of him, just pull it out and settle and get this possession. You know, he almost had a look where he could have gone to the goal.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that was a smart move by him. Just setting up the offense, giving your defense a little breather. As they're working it around now.
Here comes the dodge from number 3.
Max Arnold.
Good defense by the midfield number 8.
Good
A feed
look.
to the crease.
Oh,
Behind
oh
the back
God,
shot.
dear God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Someone revive me. Oh, my God.
That was number 23, Jack Ramza.
Does somebody have a
Did I
doctor?
not tell y'all
I
that
need
we
a
would see
doctor.
a bag full of tricks today? These kids are extremely skilled with their hand-eye coordination and 6 skills. That one's for ESPN. Na-na-na.
Oh, my God. Call that man the Candy Man because he's handing out tons of goodies.
Gleason facing off for Rockhurst, Carolyn for Pembroke.
Pembroke now up 10-6, so we're back at a 4-goal game, but you still got just under 9 minutes left. Long stick midi picks up the ground ball. Gets it. Ooh,
spin move.
nice spin
Pressing
move.
the B button.
Oh, you're an Xbox guy, huh?
I used to be. I play PS4.
I was about to say, you got to get back on that Sony side.
Yeah. Be circle? Yeah, circle.
Yep.
Just making sure. Just making sure.
No, you good, man. Dude, your comments is cracking me.
That's good.
Good body defense by number 35.
Keep on lifting.
You got 2 people playing on the ball. Lodges it
into
out
a
loose. Who's going to come up with it? Ooh,
Pembroke.
it pops up to a Pembroke. He's going to try and run through a few defenders, but he pulls it out nice and safe.
Time is slowly winding
It's a
down.
good
8 minutes
decision
left.
there.
Rockhurst is going to have to start chipping away at that lead here.
You're going to have to see this defense play out even more, which will open up backside cutters. You're going to have to start locking off if you want to get back in this game.
God. He
Great
said, "Get off me."
defense. Great defense there.
Oh, I don't know
So
about
loose
that.
ball push call. The ball is going to stay with Pembroke.
"24 is also only a sophomore for Rockhurst. Just a thing to note.
You know,
Pembroke taking their time.
Pembroke just doing their thing right now, just taking their time, giving their defense a break, and it's
Tries
working
for the
'em.
swim move, but that was great body defense
Yeah.
by the midfielder. 26 got a flag down on the play. Open shot, misses it over the top. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a slash.
Flash on Rockhurst, 1 minute.
Okay, this will be Pembroke Hill will be extra man offense for 1 full minute. You can go ahead, kill off 30 seconds of time, then go ahead and attack. Get a goal and chew up some of this clock.
Last man up possession for Pembroke. They scored on that opportunity.
Oh, fake pass.
He got
Almost got
him.
me on that one. My eyes went to the other side of the screen.
Wow.
Take your time, bounce it around. You got a full minute to set up in your offense here.
We go with a
And
nice
you can
little
see they
camera
do
angle.
a great job of dragging those top side defensemen,
45.
really just causing them to move and then throw it backside and shoot from the corners.
Yeah, I see you saw he's going to go ahead and attack from back at X here. He's going to run towards GLE pretty fast, and one of these guys on the wings or up top here should be open.
See him dragging right
Yep.
down.
That's
That's a
almost
great
like the two-man
look.
game that Rockhurst has been trying to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
For those of y'all at home that don't understand what we're talking about, when you go man down, you're going to be in a box and one zone, so it looks like a 5-sided dice. And what Pembroke's trying to do here is they're going to attack this gap here, draw a corner, and feed
Bring
it
up
up.
the defender. You see? Yeah.
Bait one of these defenders to come to him, leaving the next guy. What a shot!
Beautiful. He puts his hands up in the air like he just don't care.
That's Jack Ramza, first team All-Metro, midfielder.
Get that man a scholarship.
I've been wondering how long it's going to take before we see one of these nice time and room shots from out wide, because both these teams got guys that can shoot from far out.
Yeah. you see right there, Pembroke was able to execute what Rockhurst has not been able to do the whole game. Is two-man game, almost got it right there, better execution than Rockhurst. And then right again, the time and room shot, or the room
And
shot.
the reason why for those time and rooms, because the defense has just been so good and just pressuring up the whole time. So it's been hard getting those time and rooms in, but man-up opportunities.
I also would like to say that I think Pembroke is moving, their passing is moving the ball faster around the perimeter than Rockhurst has so far this game. Ground ball to Rockhurst, number 8, as he weaves through 2 players.
Loses it. Pembroke.
A good check on the butt end of the stick to lift the ball
back.
Sophomore midfielder.
Rockhurst having
Peter
a hard time
Burdett
getting
with the
possession.
ball. Pembroke's got a 5-goal lead here with just over 6 minutes left in the last quarter of play of our first semifinal game. As I've mentioned before, please stick around. We're going to be going over our all-Metro teams here. Like I said, our buddy Alex up here in the booth got on the all-Metro team. And we're going to talk a little bit about what happened this game. We're going to reward our all-Metro teams, and then we're going to get ready for our second game between Blue Valley and Shawnee Mission East.
Yeah, that'll be definitely a good game to watch. I would definitely stick around for that.
Number 2,
Slower
Ben
wind up.
Christopher with a shot.
By number 2, Ben Christopher.
Saved by the keeper, and Rockhurst is going to have
opportunity to score. Up, running in the field.
He's walking the dog. Pulls it back up.
Man's graceful like a gazelle in the wind.
And this is one of Rockhurst's first possessions in a while. See if they can capitalize on a goal here. Yep, and they call timeout.
Good timeout call.
Yeah.
You got to get these guys to settle down. Just one goal at a time. Work your way back in this game.
Was it a timeout?
Pardon me, it wasn't a timeout.
Yeah, pardon me.
My apologies. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but if for all of you at home that don't understand, this is our first time doing this in the booth, so we are all rookies up here.
I believe there was too many men on the field, and it's going to be Pembroke's ball.
Good stop by the goaltender. He got put in a tough situation there. Came up with a good save to keep this game close. Transition opportunity for Rockhurst as the long stick mate takes the ball upfield. Gets the ball to number 3, Tyler Hodes. Takes it back to X.
They gotta get
going
some
against
quick shots. Time's winding down.
There's a double team. You got to find the guy.
It's on his head almost. There you go.
And we're going to probably get a slash call there.
Man, that kid is shifty.
Shot stick side high and saved by Pembroke Hill goalie. Rockhurst, here we go again. Extra man offense.
So
You know, if they can place it, if they can place the ball well, they've been getting every look in the book. So they just got to place it, and they shouldn't have
Just got to execute.
Yeah.
Execute.
I believe the last man-up possession was scored by Brady. So let's see if he can put another one in the net.
Yeah, they found Brady there with the skip pass there over to by GLE, and he doesn't have to be that high above goal line extended to fit his shot in there.
It's going to be a timeout here now.
Timeout, Pembroke.
By Pembroke. Well, not a bad decision by the coach there. They've been doing very well on their man-down defense besides the last time, so this will give them some time to make some adjustments.
4:23 left.
11-6. Big lead. Can the Raiders hold off the Hawklets? We'll have to see.
Another shout out to our sponsors, Heartland Lacrosse, Great Plains Officials Organization, True Lacrosse, Blue Lion Lacrosse.
I would like to take a second shout out Nick and Jake's. Great food. Great food. Ever get a chance, go eat Nick and Jake's. Great steak. Great steak. Mashed potatoes, phenomenal.
You know, I'm originally from St. Louis, so when I came out here, they told me, you got to go to the original Joe's and Gates. So definitely big fans of both.
Have you tried Jack Stack?
Yeah, I heard about Jack Stack there in the plaza. Still have not gotten there yet. Need to.
Emos from St. Louis pizza. Great, isn't it?
Oh, of course.
It's like biting into an angel.
Well, you can't underestimate how great the thin crust pizza is there in St. Louis.
It's great. It's beautiful.
A lot of good lacrosse though in St. Louis. I remember many tournaments going down there.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and I had to give respect to the Kansas City League because I remember coming out here every other year, traveling, playing Rockhurst and a few other Kansas City teams, and the league out here has just grown tremendously, and the talent is great.
It has. Fastest growing sport right now. All right, they're going to have to.
Here we go. Rockhurst starting with their extra man offense opportunity here.
If they want any chance of winning, they're going to have to put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to capitalize here. Here's the shot
There we go.
and a goal.
What a ripper.
You were talking about earlier, just putting the ball on the ground. And that was just a classic over the hand, just ball on the ground. And what do you know? Right side of the cage, that's a goal.
Well, and look at how well he stepped into his shot.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of those not fast break, my apologies. A lot of these extra man opportunity shots, you see them kind of fading away, not stepping in. When you step in, you can finally get that torque, that rotational power around your hips to really get velocity on your shot.
Yeah.
Who got on the goal?
Who got that goal? Will Muehlbach. Huh?
That was William Muehlbach with the bounce shot goal there. Now we're back within 4 goals with 4 minutes left here. Pembroke Hill Raiders up 11-7 on the Rockhurst Hawklets. Rockhurst, here he goes. Takes a shot. Low angle. Goalie stopped it. Almost squeaked it in there.
Yeah.
Now you got Pembroke in transition. Good riding effort by Rockhurst. Once again, finding a man by the substitution box for their clear opportunity.
We've seen that so many times throughout this game, too.
Just subbing on the fly, step on in, catch a pass, get the ball down to your offense. Now look at this, Pembroke. Their guys are staying spread out. They're just running to kill some time right now. Run to space.
Rockhurst over pressuring here. They're gonna
Feed
get
to the crease. Great body check.
And that's what the Rockhurst defense has been missing.
Did you hear that call?
Taste the rainbow. Feel the rainbow.
I believe
that moment was brought to you by Skittles.
Yeah.
Gonna be Hawklet.
Rockhurst really amping up their tempo here, starting to get more time of possession late here in the 4th quarter.
As you can see,
3 minutes remaining.
Number 9 is currently on Connor Redmond. See if we can do anything with it right now.
There's the pick and roll.
Ooh,
Great body
4.
defense by number 4. He's staying on him, right on his hands. Forces a contested pass.
Going down
There's
the right
the slide.
side.
You got to find the backside guy. Decides to roll back and take a shot, but Rockhurst will keep the possession.
Got 2:20 left. See if we can do anything right here.
Little hitch move.
He's not fooling anybody.
He's in the spot of the field that he likes being, and he really thrives on that part of the field.
Yeah, that right side of the field. That's where he scored that man-up goal, the top right part of the cage.
Oh, wide open shot right here. Oh,
Great
good
save by the goalie.
Wow.
William Andrews, the medal wall.
The medal wall.
The medal wall.
Number 12 trying to get topside on number 5.
That might be a holding penalty on Connor Redmond's defender there.
And here is yet another man-up opportunity for Rockhurst.
For you young defensive players out there, you can use the stick, but you cannot prevent the player to run where he's trying to run, and that's what happened there.
Yeah.
As Connor Redmond was rolling towards the cage, his defender was literally using the stick to hold him back away from the cage. So
can't do that.
Looks like Brady's on his side that he likes. And number 4 is on that bottom right corner.
Top.
got to get some ball movement here. Shot and save.
That dude he's a hungry hippo for lacrosse balls. That dude just eats up every shot.
It's what lacrosse coaches love.
Yeah.
Failed clear attempt.
wow.
It's going to be going Rockhurst.
Rockhurst getting some more opportunities here, but the time is winding down. You only got 1 minute and 30 seconds left, which is why you're seeing that they're just going ahead and shooting.
Yeah.
You know, it would be great to pass the ball around, set up an offense, but you don't really have a lot of time for that right now. And you really got to give Pembroke a lot of credit. They're playing great defense on the All-American
They're playing
today.
consistent, great defense. I mean, that's why they're winning right now. Is those man down possessions? They're just capitalizing, getting the ball back in transition, and killing the time on their penalties. And it feels like it's cooling down a bit here.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
For the next game, it should be.
Next game. I mean, is Blue Valley in their black uniforms?
I do not know.
Well, there's one thing you can definitely say. What possibly could be for Rockhurst the last minute and 30 seconds that these kids play together. So regardless of how hot it is, how cold it is, I definitely am looking to see some high-intensity offense here.
Yeah. Nothing to lose. Man, would it be something if Rockhurst came back and forced this game in overtime?
Hey, we still got a minute.
We would
30.
probably be going crazy up here in the booth to see 4 goals scored in 1 minute and 30 seconds. But hey, I'm all here for the entertainment. I love to see it. Let's go.
Is possible.
As Thomas Train always says, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can.
Dude, you're making me weak.
That's good. Thank you.
All right, Rockhurst transition to the offensive side of the field
They need
here.
to get a quick goal. Brady's open on the bottom left.
Now you got Brady on the other side looking for a right-handed shot over here. Pick
He's
shot.
gonna take it. Save by the metal wall.
Son of Zeus, metal wall.
Well, if you were trying to wonder what Brady Guck was trying there, right off the pick with the shot, he's hoping that the goalie's screened and can't see where the shot's coming from. But this is a really experienced, great goalie. Came up with a good save. We've been blessed to see some great matchups here.
Is he also a, oh my God.
Another save by William Andrews.
First team all Metro.
Shot by Brady Guck. And they're going to look
Up the
for 26 with a
and
goal.
they finally get one in. Really good. Hey, that was a really good cross move there.
Yeah. Let's see what this Rockhurst team got.
38 seconds left. At this point, Pembroke needs to just hold the ball.
If you're Pembroke, you got to keep doing what you're doing. Keep sliding the body. That's what's been working for you. Don't start chasing stick. That's why you gave up that last goal there. All you got to do is let them take a shot that doesn't go on cage like a lot of their shots have. Get the possession and ice this thing. Move on to the championship round, which will be Saturday.
Ice and compress.
Face-off is going to be underway.
Oh, there we go.
Well, it looked like nobody wanted the ball there for a second, but now we got everybody hacking at it. Rockhurst with possession. Number 20 breaks out, feeds it up top.
To Brady.
Shot
Oh
and goal!
my God, dear God! We have a ball game, ladies and gentlemen and fish.
Who else would you want to feed the ball to in that moment besides the All-American Brady Guck?
And they're down within 2 now. There's a little bit of hope on the Hawklet sideline.
You know what Princess Leia always said? All you need is hope.
That's right.
And Brady, hey, is Brady Guck Obi-Wan Kenobi then?
Wow, that was a fast goal. That only took 13 seconds.
Well, the midfielder number 8, very unselfish play by the midfielder number 8.
Yeah.
You know, Jack Eccles, because he could have got a good shot off, but he's like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and feed it up to our All-American here.
Rockhurst really needs this ball in order.
Pembroke gets possession. Shot from the long stick.
Oh, it's a possess.
11.9 seconds. The clock will restart on the ref's blow.
Looks like they're doing that to save some time. 11.9 seconds. The clock will restart on the ref's blow. Looks like they're doing that to save some time. 11.9 seconds. The clock will restart on the ref's blow. Looks like they're doing that to save some time. 11.9 seconds. The clock will restart on the ref's blow. Looks like they're doing that to save some time.
Now it's just a little game of cat and mouse keep away.
Tom and Jerry.
Definitely some Tom and Jerry.
As time winds down, looks like Pembroke's going to take it with
And
1
there you have
second
it.
left.
Boys and girls, Pembroke Hill Raiders will advance to the championship game on Saturday, beating the Rockhurst Hawklets 11-9. Zach Napper, Alex Garcia, it was a pleasure calling this game with you all today.
Thank you.
Good luck with the rest of your lives. Congratulations on graduating.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, what a game. What a game.
Any quick thoughts before we sign out here?
I'd like to note how last time, as Dan said, 11-7, Pembroke beat Hawklets, and that score has not changed much.
Yeah, it was a final score of 11-9. Please stay tuned. Before our next game, we are going to go over our all-Metro rosters here, and we'll talk a little bit about our upcoming matchup between the Shawnee Mission East Lancers and the Blue Valley Lions. Signing out, LAKC. Hey, boys, it was a pleasure. Yeah.